Hey people of YouTube, what's going on? It's another video from Cadaberific Productions here. Now today we've got a very quick look at a product from Mobapad. It's another Mobapad product, and it's the C70 Pro. This is a little attachment for your Nintendo Switch 2s that connects onto either side of the magnetic rails. You can use it to actually connect Joy-Cons that were designed for the Nintendo Switch 1 to the Nintendo Switch 2. I've got my Switch 1 here, see if I can get that in focus. So yeah, it's got some skins on, but these are Switch 2 Joy-Cons that came with my Switch 2. They come off like that. But say you want to connect some Nintendo Switch 1 Joy-Cons or Joy-Cons that are compatible with a Nintendo Switch 1, because I do have actually some third-party ones also from Mobapad, just to show you with. So this is the C70 Pro. So they magnetically connect to either side. Click there. That's no problem. I don't do anything as of yet, but if I take these Joy-Cons, now, these are still paired actually with my Switch OLED. This is the Tears of the Kingdom edition. So what I need to do is try and pair them with my Switch 2. Because yes, you do need to pair them, unfortunately. It's not a direct connection, so they don't pick up as wired controllers, but they do connect so that you can hold them and charge them. So it's paired one there. Paired the other there. There we go. And they've connected now. So if I slide these onto the rails, one, that's just a little bit of information there, we can close that, 1 and 2. You can actually see that they are charging. They are charging. Now, you can see down there, it doesn't actually pick up that they're connected to the Switch. They're not actually hardwired into the Switch. They're picking up charge. They are getting charge from the Switch 2. These are Joy-Cons designed for the Switch 1. They are getting charge from the Switch 2. But it doesn't pick up that they're wired in. Whereas if I take the C70 Pro off, just put that on there, my Switch 2 knows that that's a Switch 2 Joy-Con connected there. And obviously normally if I get my Switch OLED here, disconnect this, which is quite easy because it's just take off like a normal Switch. Press the button and rip it off there. Slap it back in there. Just go back and there. So this knows that it's connected, is actually connected to the console, but it's not a direct connection. So the Switch 2 does not have a way of telling that it's directly connected. But it's good for charging, and it's good to actually hold. If you haven't got any more, if you have any issues with your Switch 2 Joy-Cons, it's good to be able to use the Switch 1 ones. They work fine. Perfectly responsive. Just wired but not wired. Or wireless but not wireless. It's a bit of both there. And that's all well and good using them for Joy-Cons for the Switch 1, but as we all know, Joy-Cons for the Switch 1 have a, let's say, somewhat notorious issue with Joy-Con drift. So if you wanted to use some third-party Joy-Cons that you may have, here's some I made earlier. Just kidding, Mobapad made them, obviously. This is the M6 HDs, and I've been using these for an extra long time on the Switch 1, and you know, the C70 actually allows me to use them in handheld on the Switch 2. Same again, they just slide on the rails there. And it is picking up the Switch ones. But yeah. Nope, that one's, yeah, this one's still trying to connect. So yeah, they do actually have to connect. If I go change grip order, get rid of all of these. Connected, that one's connected. And the other one, just turn on, that's connected. And there we go. And then we slide them on. Again, it should say that they're charging, and they are, which is wicked. They're picking up charge now. This is very large. The Switch 2 is a large console compared to the Switch 1. If you just compare them size to size. And then with the Mobapad M6 HD, sorry, it does make it quite wide, but it's really comfortable to hold because they've actually got a back on them. Whereas the Switch 2 controllers are just so flat. They're very flat, and it does, you know, become a bit difficult to hold at times. Same with the Switch one Joy-Cons with these. Got a lovely curve to them. Back paddles as well. Nice clicky triggers and bumpers. Clicky on here as well. They feel great. Removable face plates. I'm just talking about them both now. The C70 Pro is excellent. You can remove the dish and play with a D-pad. You can take off the faceplate, put a black faceplate on if you want. I like the white one, just a bit of contrast on the console. But yeah, no, I think they're excellent controllers. Got turbo macros built in. That's excellent. You can control them with the Mobapad app. If I can get this back in, it goes in like that, and that's all right there. But yeah, C70 Pro for charging. Come back in here. You know. Yeah, really good product. Really good for playing in bed or wherever you want to be. So yeah, worth a look if you're interested in using any Joy-Con. Joy-Con's designed for the Nintendo Switch 1 on your Nintendo Switch 2. Mobapad C70 Pros can actually connect them and charge them. The little R and L, you might probably not be able to see, but there is R and L on there, so you can tell which one's for which side of the console. So give them a look. Thank you, Mobapad, again for sending these out to me. That's all from this video. So last thing I've got to say is just take care of yourselves, take care of others, and have yourself a damn good day. Bye.